According to the Greek philosopher Heraclitus, you cannot step twice into the same river, for other waters are continually flowing in. Last summer, I went whitewater rafting for the first time. It was exhilarating, yet intimidating. There was the thrill and the excitement of the rapids, but there were many obstacles in the way. Before we even got into our boat, we had much preparation to do. We had to learn safety procedures and get on life jackets and helmets. Then we had to strap the boats on a bus and ride down to the river. But as soon as we got into the boat and all settled in the river, it still wasn't so simple. We had to paddle around giant rocks and make it safely down the rapids. But amateurs like myself aren't skilled enough to go down a number 5 rapid, and that's why there are guides in your raft. They help guide you through the tough spots. There are many tough times in one's life, and we are still at the beginning of ours. We are nearing the end of one extensive river in our lives, middle school. The time has come to prepare ourselves for the next. Our parents, teachers, and friends have helped guide us through the river of Sandburg and are willing to help us step up on the boat for the next journey. But before we go through the changes in our lives, we should reminisce about the part of our lives that is nearing the end. It doesn't seem so long ago that we were just 6th graders, trying not to get lost in a new environment and figuring out the secrets of opening our locks. Everything and everyone was so big and intimidating. No matter how much we prepared in 5th grade, it was still a new challenge that none of us could have ever imagined before then. Well, that was only 3 years ago when we were getting ready for Sandburg, but now it's time to gear up for York. And we won't know what it is really like until we get there and feel it for ourselves. Our middle school river has had many obstacles in the way that may have gotten us worried, like running the mile, ISAT testing, or cutting up wood with a jigsaw. But then we get through them, and it makes us feel a sense of pride and accomplishment. Then we can keep on going and prepare for the next hardship. But of course, it isn't all rapids and rocks in the river. There are peaceful spots where you can jump out of your raft and have some fun, like 3-day weekends, field trips, or summer break. And who can forget the great adventure of outdoor ed? But then reality sets back in, and we get pulled back into our boat by our river guide, and we return to paddling in the waters. As the river of Sandburg is coming to an end, I'd like to thank the river guides who have helped us through this journey. Thank you teachers, administrators, and staff for all you have taught us, and thank you parents for helping us along the way. And as our passage through Sandburg is coming to a close, I'd like to congratulate all my classmates on a river well-traveled, as we are now ready to get on the bus and go to the next river, to get on the new rafts, to surge towards the oncoming rapids on the river of York.